Beneath the waves, shipwrecks rest in silence, time capsules of human triumph and tragedy, now reclaimed by the sea and teeming with new life. Our journey begins in the Caribbean, off Grand Cayman, where the USS Kittiwake lies just 18 meters down. Once a Navy submarine rescue vessel, she was deliberately sunk in 2011 to become an artificial reef. Now, sunlight illuminates her decks where schools of jacks and vibrant sponges thrive. Divers explore her mess hall and recompression chambers, while groupers and eels claim her as home. The Kittiwake is a symbol of transformation, human engineering reborn as a sanctuary for marine life. Here, history and nature blend, offering a perfect introduction to the world of shipwrecks. This shallow water haven marks the start of our descent into sunken history. Next, we travel to Cyprus and descend to 42 meters, where the MS Zenobia, a massive Swedish ferry, rests on her side. Sunk on her maiden voyage in 1980 due to a ballast malfunction, she took over 100 trucks with her. The Zenobia is an underwater city. Trucks still chained to her decks, a surreal convoy frozen in time. Divers navigate her vast hull, peer into cargo holds, and visit the bridge and canteen, eerily preserved. Nicknamed the Titanic of the Mediterranean, she's a premier wreck dive. Immense, haunting, and a reminder of how even modern giants can fall. The Zenobia's story is one of scale, surprise, and the sea's power to humble our greatest creations. She is a monument to both engineering and the unpredictable forces of nature. Exploring her is a journey into a submerged world where history stands still. In the Red Sea, at 30 meters, lies the SS Thistlegorm, a British merchant ship sunk in 1941 by German bombers. Her holds are a time capsule, motorcycles, trucks, rifles and boots, all preserved as if awaiting deployment. Diving here is like entering a museum of World War II, with cargo and ship structure frozen by the explosion that ended her journey. The deck is torn open, a locomotive thrown aside, and the wreck is both a war grave and a memorial. The Thistlegorm connects us directly to the past. Her cargo a haunting reminder of the global conflict. She is more than a dive site. She's a story of loss, logistics, and the enduring impact of war. Every artifact tells a tale of lives interrupted. The Thistlegorm stands as a silent witness to history beneath the waves. Deeper still, at a 122 meters in the Aegean Sea, lies the Britannic, Titanic's larger, safer sister, repurposed as a hospital ship in World War I. Despite enhanced safety features, she sank in 1916 after hitting a mine, her watertight doors compromised by open portholes. The Britannic is remarkably intact, lying on her side, her name still visible, a ghostly giant preserved by warm, shallow waters. Only technical divers can visit, but those who do see a nearly complete ocean liner, a monument to the Great War, and a poignant what-if in maritime history. Unlike Titanic, Britannic's preservation offers a rare glimpse into early 20th century shipbuilding. Her story is one of innovation, tragedy, and the unpredictable power of the sea. The Britannic remains a silent testament to both human progress and vulnerability. In the Baltic Sea, at depths up to 85 meters, rests the MV Estonia, a modern tragedy. In 1994, a failed bow visor let water flood the car deck, sinking the ferry in under an hour and claiming 852 lives. The wreck is protected as a gravesite, surveyed only by remotely operated vehicles. The Estonia's loss led to sweeping changes in ferry safety worldwide. She is a somber reminder that even with modern technology, the sea's dangers remain. The site is a place of grief, unanswered questions, and enduring sorrow for families. The Estonia story is a stark lesson in humility before the ocean's might. Now, we descend to the abyss, 3,800 meters down in the North Atlantic, where the RMS Titanic rests. Lost for 73 years, her story is legend. The unsinkable ship, the iceberg, and over 1,500 lives lost in 1912. Discovered in 1985, the wreck revealed haunting images, the grand staircase, the crow's nest, and personal effects scattered across the seabed. Titanic split in two, her bow buried in mud, her stern a twisted ruin, with a debris field between. Slowly, bacteria consume her steel, and within decades she may vanish entirely. Titanic is more than a monument. She's an ecosystem, a symbol of hubris and a fading legend. Her story endures as a warning and a wonder. The deep claims all, but Titanic's memory persists. She is the ocean's most famous secret, revealed at last. At 4,690 meters in the Atlantic, the Bismarck, Nazi Germany's pride, rests after a legendary pursuit. In 1941, she sank HMS Hood, prompting a relentless British hunt, crippled by a torpedo, pounded by battleships, and finally scuttled by her own crew. Bismarck's end was as dramatic as her life. Discovered in 1989, she sits upright, astonishingly preserved by the cold and depth. Her hull bears the scars of battle, but her story supports the German claim of scuttling. Bismarck is a steel titan, a testament to naval warfare's ferocity and the men lost at sea. She remains a silent, powerful relic of the Battle of the Atlantic. In the Philippine Sea, at a record 6,470 meters, lies the USS Johnston, the deepest shipwreck ever found. In 1944, during the Battle off Samar, this destroyer, led by Commander Ernest Evans, charged a vastly superior Japanese fleet. Outgunned, Johnston fought fiercely, crippling enemy ships, and buying time for American forces before being sunk. Located in 2019, her wreck is remarkably intact. Gun mounts, torpedo tubes, and her hull number still visible. The Johnston's stand is legendary, a story of courage against impossible odds. She is a lonely monument in the abyss, honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice. The wreck is a profound tribute to bravery and the cost of war. In the crushing dark, the Johnston's legacy endures. Finally, we reach Challenger Deep, the ocean's deepest point at 11,000 meters in the Mariana Trench. No known shipwreck rests here, but the abyss is a realm of mystery and extremes. Only a handful of expeditions have visited, revealing an alien landscape and resilient life forms. Even here, human impact is visible. Plastic debris found at the planet's most remote spot. Could wrecks lie buried in the silt, lost to time? The possibility lingers. Challenger Deep reminds us how much of the ocean remains unexplored. The abyss is a silent world, holding secrets and stories yet to be discovered. It is the ultimate frontier, waiting for the next chapter in our exploration. Our descent is complete, from the vibrant kittiwake to the silent abyss. Each wreck is a chapter in humanity's story, with the sea transformation, tragedy, and memory preserved in steel and coral. We saw rebirth in the shallows, haunting cargo in the deep, and legends like Titanic and Bismarck resting in darkness. The Estonia's tragedy and the Johnston's heroism remind us of the ocean's power and the human spirit. The Challenger Deep confronts us with the vast unknown. The seafloor is the world's largest, least visited museum. These ships are monuments, graves, and storytellers, whispering of ambition, conflict, and loss. The ocean remains the ultimate authority, commanding our respect and awe. From coral reefs to the abyss, every wreck tells a story of ambition, courage, and loss. The sea never forgets. Its silent worlds hold our history. As we ascend, we carry these stories with us. A headlamp's glint, a cannon's shadow, a nameplate in the deep. Wrecks teach us about engineering, warfare, heroism, and nature's power to reclaim. The ocean keeps its secrets, but each discovery